175-pound male. So we're talking about this huge surface area that really governs how everything from toxins and cigarette smoking to high cholesterol and high blood pressure interact and cause disease in the vessels. And if you can improve the endothelial health, and it is improved in various health foods and other things, but if you can show improvement, that's a key to a benefit. So the message is that even if you don't have high cholesterol or high blood pressure or high blood sugar or fatty liver disease, this bergamot product can be of great benefit for anybody, I would suggest, over the age of 45, just to improve vessel health. And that itself is a reason enough to consider making an investment in your health with this all-natural extract from this bergamot fruit.
Well, it's all about circulation, right? So generally speaking, you could say that the bergamot, the Bergamax, and the bergamot extract are pro-circulation. They improve the flow of blood through the...
Exactly. They're antioxidants, and they're anti-inflammatory, and they, by various mechanisms, including those mechanisms, they improve circulatory health or vessel health. Mm-hmm. Exactly right. Yes.
So I'm guessing there'll probably be benefits for dementias as well and movement disorders, brain health issues.
We are
correct?
Looking at that now. We haven't proven benefits for neurologic benefits. We have shown, for example, substantial improvements in many areas from skin health. So photoaging. We have a publication on inhibition of skin aging, which is very important. That's part of the process that leads to skin cancer, as well as just wrinkling and all these things, to improvements in erectile function. Our latest work shows very, very significant improvements in diabetics with erectile dysfunction, and that's because of the improvement in endothelial function, or vessel health, and that would be important for anybody who's middle-aged, who's suffering from that condition, not only diabetic. So it really, when you affect the fundamental processes of free radical generation and inflammation, and those processes that govern vessel health, it's not surprising to have many systems that can benefit from one product.
Well, it's all about the circulation. And if something's going to improve blood flow, then you're entering in the realm of a panacea, no? I mean, everything's circulation.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's
what would not be benefit? What wouldn't benefit? What would not benefit? I mean, everything benefits from the circulation.
Everybody would benefit. But when I think about the most benefit and where the benefit would be for people who don't have other alternatives, I would say metabolic syndrome, which is the, having risk factors like an expanding waistline and high blood pressure and high cholesterol and high blood glucose. That's the metabolic syndrome, this insulin-resistant state. Certainly fatty liver disease, because there's no other options for people. And high cholesterol. And very importantly, since we've been able to show equivalent lowering of cholesterol and better improvements of HDL, the good cholesterol, and better lowering of triglycerides than any statin. For those people, and I think that many of them, many of your audience would be concerned about taking a drug, statins, to lower cholesterol. Well, we've shown that the LDL lowering is equivalent. It doesn't deplete coenzyme Q, and there's no side effects.
Have you heard of?
And importantly, statins tend to raise blood sugar, as you know, and some people get frank diabetes. This lowers blood sugar by an average of 23%. So I have to say, you can make a very strong case for using this instead of a statin. But if you need to be on a statin, and there are some people who have had heart attacks that should be on statins, we've shown that you can lower the dose of statins, which will lower side effects by adding this Bergamax product. So I would, in that case, I would I would speak to your physician, but I think your physician will be amazed that they do the advanced laboratory work, cholesterol fractionation and various cholesterol tests. They'll be amazed at the improvements that they will see with a lower dose of statin with this product added to it.
Have you heard about the cholesterol vaccine, by the way, the LDL vaccine?
Yeah. In fact, a colleague of mine is working on that. And so this is an exciting area.
So let's cut to the chase. We only have about a minute or two. What can somebody expect, and how soon can they expect it once they purchase the Bergamax off BrightsideHealthProducts.com and start using it? How much should they take, and what kind of results can they expect, and how soon?
Well, they should take it twice a day in the 650 milligrams that you have on your website. It's a 38% concentration, a very, very high concentration that you have for your audience. They should expect improvements in triglycerides within a couple of weeks. On the other hand, we really like people to give it at least a 3-month trial before measuring cholesterol and blood sugar and those kind of things, because in some people it takes a little bit longer. But remember, we're talking about a lifetime of benefits and illnesses like heart disease that take a long time to develop. So we urge people not to, try something for a few weeks and see how they're doing. But really, 3 months, I would say, is the time period that you'll see substantial improvements. And a lot of people are losing weight with this. So,
wow.
The people losing, especially belly fat, which is always, and the dangerous type of belly fat. We call this visceral abdominal fat.
Oh, yeah. I want to talk about
that this is improved.
I want to talk about visceral fat. I want to talk about blood sugar. We're out of time. Can we get you on here in a couple of weeks, maybe? And we'll talk about.
My pleasure. Yeah.
Oh, good deal. All right.
It'd be great to talk to you again, Ben.
Dr. Ehrlich, thank you so much. One of the good guys, Dr. Ehrlich, one of the good docs. I appreciate you coming on, and we'll get you on here in a couple of weeks, Doc. Thanks so much, buddy.
Thank you so much.
All right, that was Dr. James Ehrlich talking about Bergamax and Bergamot, the albedo, not the oil. And you can purchase Bergamax off my shopping cart at BrightsideHealthProducts.com if you're dealing with metabolic syndrome or fatty liver disease, or you just want an overall health product. BrightsideHealthProducts.com. Bergamax, only $45 for a month's supply. All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for listening, friends. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Have yourselves a wonderful, awesome, spectacular, beautiful day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.